He attacked me once, latched onto my leg. I thought it was a diseased rat and kicked. Bonbon flew across the room and over the banister. He survived, but he never came near me after that.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Teil. Wir sind gerade beim 7. Teil angelangt und wie ihr im Video davor gesehen habt, ist das Spiel am Ende abgestürzt. Ich habe versucht, Lösungen zu finden. Habe das Spiel dann wieder auf meinem Haupt-PC gespielt. Ging nicht. Habe einen Mod installiert und das Spiel, sobald es geladen war, ist abgestürzt. Es ist aber auch während des Ladens abgestürzt. Also unmöglich. Jetzt stürzt es zwar auch noch ab, aber es stürzt nicht mehr ab, wenn ich im Kampf bin. Ich kann leider nicht kämpfen, nicht selber kämpfen. Das macht die Mod, die ich installiert habe, für mich. Weil sobald ich im Kampf bin und wirklich auch kämpfe, stürzt das Spiel ab. Die Mod habe ich früher genutzt, wenn ich das Spiel zum x-ten Mal gespielt habe. Und ja, ich habe das nicht immer verwendet, nur bei härteren Kämpfen oder wenn ich keine Lust hatte. Jetzt müssen wir das jedes Mal benutzen. Das ist nämlich das hier, das ist das Buch des Todes. Und solange wir in Lotheriong sind, können wir leider nicht kämpfen. Das wird in Denerim genauso sein. Es wird sogar schlimmer sein in Denerim, weil ich weiß nicht, ob ihr Probleme hattet. Entschuldigung, mit Abstürzen in Denerim. Ich habe bis jetzt nur Abstürze in Denerim gehabt. Jedes verdammte Mal. Gemoddet und ungemoddet. Deswegen, das hat gar nichts mit den Mods zu tun. Hat überhaupt nichts mit den Mods zu tun. In Lotheriong hatte ich nie Abstürze, solange es nicht gemoddet war. Deswegen, wir haben das ja gemoddet, wie ihr ja sehen könnt hier. Mal schauen, wie wir da weiterkommen. Hoffen wir mal, dass es nicht mehr Probleme geben wird. Und ich habe auch alle Nebenquests hier gemacht. Ich dachte auch, ich würde aufnehmen. Habe ich leider nicht.
How is it that Terran survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Nein, er ist ein Nichts.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Yeah.
What is it?
I got other gear to sell.
Tut mir leid, dass ich nicht viel rede. Ich versuche mich zu beruhigen. Ich habe die Aufnahme mehrmals schon gestartet. Und ja. Zumindest dachte ich, dass ich sie gestartet habe. So.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chapter. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lotheriong?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. No, don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Poison. I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Any idea where I could find ingredients?
Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Ja, da stand, where I can get ingredients, aber der Sinn ist der gleiche. Show me what you got. Nein, farewell.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Yes?
mages in the tower out on Lake Callanhard are all turning into demons.
They always say that, though.
Well, this time it's true. They're not sure what to do about it yet, he says.
What's to do? I thought you killed them.
Easier said than done. Mages pick a fine time to go turning into demons, I tell you.
Wenn du angesperrt sein würdest. Ist immer so schön, dann, wenn man nicht betroffen ist, zu urteilen. Das ist immer dann sehr schön, wirklich. Einfach. Einfach meine ich.
Hmm?
Indeed.
Ja.
Right.
I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I may...
Blast and damnation.
Yes.
Tut mir leid, falls man im Hintergrund meine Katze hat. Sie hat gerade richtig Spaß.
Wascheden.
Blood and damnation.
Indeed.
Ich habe eine Sache nicht beachtet. Und zwar, dass ich den Charakter Folgendes gebe. Fallenherstellung. Eigentlich wollte ich alles mitnehmen. Aber mittlerweile scheint es mir gar nicht so wichtig. Ich möchte gerne Spaß an dem Spiel haben, so wie ich das immer habe, weil das Spiel ist mein Lieblingsspiel und ich möchte mir das nicht versauen lassen wegen irgendwelchen verdammten Abstürzen und dergleichen. Und ja, deswegen ignorieren wir das. Ja, ich spreche gar nicht erst mit ihr, mit Alison. Ja, ich spreche gar nicht erst mit ihr. Dann kann man sich auch nicht aufregen darüber, dass man nicht daran gedacht hat. Cutscene.
We done a...
Down with you.
As you wish.
So. bevor wir Lotheriong für immer verlassen, wollte ich doch noch mal gerade kurz zurück.
So what's the deal with you and him anyway? Dare I ask?
Him? Him who? Is this supposed to mean something to me?
You know exactly who I'm talking about. Mr. Let's Make Kissy Faces over there.
My. You are jealous, aren't you? Did I take your favorite Grey Warden away from you?
What? I'm not jealous. I'm horrified.
Those blushing cheeks of yours tell a different tale.
These blushing cheeks are terrified that you'll suck all the blood out of them once you're finished with them.
If I feel the need to suck on anything of yours, Alistair, you'll be the first to know.
That was so not what I meant.
Perhaps we should go and tell him together about your touching concerns. Perhaps he'll pay more attention to you if you ask nicely.
Uh-huh. I think we're done here.
Done before you started, in fact.
Okay.
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy something?
Actually, I'm here to make your head ache.
Mission accomplished. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, I am.
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy something? It isn't much, but take a look if you want.
So, gucken wir hier mal gerade, was wir verkaufen können. Das Weinen im Hintergrund ist ziemlich... Ja, und das ist auch ein Grund, warum ich das Spiel auch nicht wegen der Trauer. Ich mag das Spiel, weil das sehr real ist. Das Dragon Age Inquisition, finde ich, fühlt sich sehr fake an. Ja. Okay.
On my way.
So.
Get back, Sandal! Don't let him touch you! Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Ja, und ich glaube, dass Bowden gar nicht weiß, was für eine Macht Sandal hat. Ha. hätten das problemlos überlebt, ohne irgendeine Hilfe. Ich sag ja einfach nur, Sandal, da gibt's Geheimnisse, die BioWare noch nicht erzählt hat. Da ist irgendwas mit ihm noch. Irgendwas ist da. You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Ich frage mich jetzt gerade, ob sich die Sprecher von Sandal geändert hat. Ob in Dragon Age 2 jemand anderes ihn spricht. Das hat sich gerade ein bisschen anders angehört. Ja. It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
This should be easy enough.
So, und ich sag das jetzt schon mal, falls ihr euch wundert, wenn ich, warum ich wieder Errungenschaften bekomme. Ich habe ja, glaube ich, schon gesagt, dass ich über Steam spiele. Und mit diesem Account habe ich Dragon Age noch nicht gespielt. Und darum bekomme ich diese Errungenschaften. Und ja, ich weiß nicht warum, aber ich habe irgendwie keine Lust, Lotheriong zu verlassen. Ich glaube, ich denke an den kleinen Jungen. Und die Elfenfamilie. Und so ziemlich jeder, der da in Lotheriong noch ist. Hallo? Ja, weiter. Abgeschützt. Das Spiel ist abgestürzt. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich hier überhaupt... wir versuchen mal gerade Folgendes. Entschuldigung. So. Das ist nur eine Vermutung, weil man wird ja unseren Charakter sehen. Vielleicht funktioniert das dann.
This should be easy enough.
Es hat wohl damit zu tun, dass die Kleidung, ja. Aber macht mehr Sinn, dass der nichts trägt. Er sollte natürlich was tragen, so wie der da sitzt, aber unser Charakter liegt ja auf einer Matratze. seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Are these dreams going to happen a lot?
It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Es hat funktioniert. Ich war kurz davor zu sagen, ich gebe das jetzt erstmal für ein paar Monate auf und spiele was anderes. Nehme was anderes auf. Ich muss sagen, ich bin froh. Ich bin froh, dass es funktioniert. Ups, was? So. So, jetzt mal schauen. Also, reden wir.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Mann. Moment, 48, bevor... Ja.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Ja. Ist mir das nur gerade leise durch, sorry. Gut, das lassen wir uns frei.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Ja. So, what's your story exactly?
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I am originally from Orgrimmar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Why did you leave?
One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And did you steal them?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Better do something with them than leave them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Fascinating story. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
You didn't mention your son in the tale, in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think. And he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orgrimmar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Blood isn't all that important.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Ja, der Sprecher hört sich anders an in Dragon Age 2. In Dragon Age 2 ist eher so Enchantment. Und der hört sich eher so ein bisschen anders, hören die beiden sich an. Aber wenn das derselbe Sprecher ist, dann macht er einen sehr guten Job, sich etwas anders anzuhören. Ja. But where do these goods come from? The deep roads?
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tides, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
I suppose it's better than having the Darkspawn take it.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Diese Geschenke. So. Ich würde sagen, hier sind wir jetzt erstmal fertig. Jetzt nicht mit dem Let's Play, auch nicht mit dem Video. Aber ich würde sagen, jetzt passt es auch mit Camp. Müssen wir mit Levi sprechen.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dry.
Ja, Levi.
Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Theron. Theron. I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered, to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last warden commander of Ferelden back when the wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one, and our family was on the run. hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So, what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
I've never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Also ich kann auf jeden Fall versprechen, dass im nächsten Video die Laune definitiv besser sein wird. Es tut mir leid, falls ich eure Laune runtergezogen habe oder gerade runterziehe. Ich denke mal, wenn ihr das Spiel schon mehrmals gespielt habt und gerade am PC, dass ihr die Probleme mit den Abstürzen vielleicht kennt. So.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Sorry. Ich denke, dass wir als erstes das machen, wo ich persönlich am wenigsten Lust habe. Das wäre natürlich Awesome. Aber wir machen das, wo ich als auch nicht so viel Lust habe. Das wäre das. Zu den Elfen. Zu den Dalish.
Andara Natishan, my friend. You have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit?
Ja. Dazu muss ich noch gerade sagen, dieser Clan, ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob das stimmt, aber ich habe das schon oft gehört, dass dieser Clan vom Inki ist, wenn ihr eine Elfin oder einen Elfen spielt. Das ist angeblich der Clan Llewellyn. I must speak with the keeper immediately.
As you wish. Ask your companions to remain close. We are unused to outsiders.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one comes from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper.
You travel with a curious assortment of companions, I see. Tell me, what business might you have with us? As you see, we have our own issues to deal with.
Ja. I come representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, Keeper and Haren of this clan. You are?
Ich glaube, ich werde gleich nochmal laden, weil ich glaube, man hat kaum was mitbekommen. Meine Katze turnt nämlich gerade rum, auf mir rum. My name is Theron. A pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Oh. Moment, ich überspringe das und
They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage would... The only thing I would... From whom? The children of the stone? But if you can indeed, then I suggest you see Master Verathorn.
So, und zwar laden wir das nochmal, weil es ist wirklich interessant, wenn wir Severin mitnehmen. Deswegen werden wir jetzt was anderes machen.
As you wish.
Und zwar...
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
werden wir jetzt erstmal den Magiern helfen. Und ich sage das jetzt schon, ich werde den Magiern helfen. Ich habe mich nie dafür entschieden, dass ich den Templern helfe und ich werde es auch nie. Also wenn ihr jemanden sehen wollt, der für Templer ist, schaut das bitte woanders. Ich bin pro Magier.
You have some kind of problem?
Maybe. I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
So, sollte das nämlich doch abstürzen, lieber so jetzt. Ja, ich denke mal, wenn die nichts zu verbergen gehabt hätten, hätten die einen nicht angegriffen. Und wir wissen ja alle, dass die was zu verbergen hatten, weil hier. So. So.
Wow, I've never seen one of you knife ears dressed like the King of Ferelden before. You made good for yourself, eh?
Excuse me?
Oh, I don't mean no offense. I know I shoot my mouth off. I'm just not used to your kind. Trussed up all fancy.
Ja, warum denn auch? Weil ihr Menschen, weil ihr Menschen dafür sorgt, dass wir Elfen uns nicht das erlauben können. Wir sind ja eure Diener. You mean you're used to seeing us as slaves and servants?
Oh, there I go again. I don't mean nothing by it. I swear I should start over. I'm mighty pleased to be making your acquaintance, sir.
Well met. Do you know how I can get to the tower?
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So I can't get across.
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Is something wrong up there at the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic.
Is there no way to get across?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I could convince the Templars to let me in.
Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh?
So, you know the Knight Commander Gregor well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor will stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
What are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Thank you. Okay. Can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you?
Yep.
Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
How can I help you?
Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
I'll take a look at these requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
So. Ich nehme immer gerne alle an.
On it.
As you like.
Ja. Dann, wo später? Wenn wir mit Ogren hier sind.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Fine. I like to drink.
Of course. What would you like?
Gut, brauchen erstmal nichts. Ja,
Good day.
Ach stimmt, später müssen wir in Denerim kriegen wir auch Quests und dann ist sie eine von den Frauen, der wir einen Brief überreichen müssen oder ihr das mündlich sagen müssen, dass ihr Ehemann gestorben ist. Und ja, es ist immer interessant, wenn man Morrigan das machen lässt. Wir können sie später eh noch auswählen, deswegen.
Yes.
Und das mache ich aus einem bestimmten Grund, werdet ihr gleich sehen.
You ever wonder why the Magiers built their tower out in the middle of Lake Calenhad? They have an aversion to practicality or something?
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a Grey Warden and seek assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
My documents are actually real.
Kill some darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening.
So. Grey Wardening. Grey Wardening isn't something you do. It's what you are.
Semantics. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
So. Can't we work something out?
I don't know. I am feeling a little peckish, though.
You want me to feed you?
Parshera, here. Munch on these if you like.
Oh, cookies!
I am content to part with them if it saves us from this fool.
Thank you, Stan.
Yummy. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, yes? We can go across now, if you really want.
Yeah, let's go.
Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
You're Gregor, I assume?
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No. The mages have an obligation to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
Wenn ihr mal selber dann, wenn ihr selber da drin stecken würdet und das anders sehen. Ihr seid ja nicht eingesperrt. Ihr. Okay. How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
for your bluster. You Templars are just cowards.
They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
What's your plan?
I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
That's no solution. Doors can be broken.
We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
The mages are not defenseless. Some must be still alive.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
But it was you who shut them all in.
And what was I to do? Leave the door open as the abominations poured out?
He's right. All the circles have doors like these to prevent abominations from getting loose.
Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
There must be something I can do.
You? What can you do?
People in there might need help. You can't abandon. People in there might need help. You can't abandon. Ich kann es nicht aussprechen. Abandon them.
It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. No abomination must cross this threshold.
Ich verachte Gregor so sehr. Wirklich. Das ist einer der nervigsten. Falsches Wort. Entschuldigung. Das ist einer der ekelhaftesten Charaktere mitunter in Dragon Age Origins. Allein, dass er sagt, er hat damit gerade gesagt, dass die Magier nicht unschuldig sind. Natürlich sind die unschuldig. Die meisten sind gefangen und die meisten sind keine Blutmagier. Die meisten sind nicht böse. Die meisten wollen einfach nur frei sein und eine Familie vielleicht gründen und Kinder haben oder einfach nur frei sein und wandern und Dinge machen, die andere Leute, die nicht Magier sind, machen. Ja? Ich persönlich verachte Gregor. Ich wünschte, ich könnte ihn töten. Wirklich, ich wünschte, ich könnte ihn töten. Aber meiner Meinung nach der allerschlimmste Charakter in Origins ist dieser Sklavenhändler von Tevinter. Diese Missgeburt, wo du da die Elfen aus Denerim rettest. Genau. Wenn du kein Dalish spielst, sondern ein Elf aus Denerim, aus diesem armen Viertel, aus diesem armen, da auf jeden Fall. Ich glaube, ihr wisst, wo ich meine. genau da ist das, ich weiß nicht. Okay. Machen wir einfach weiter. I must try. It's the right thing to do.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
So. Okay. Beim nächsten Mal würde ich sagen, dass wir diese Quest machen. Würde ich mal gerne. Tschüss.